Welcome to Wisdom Trek with Gramps. Wisdom is the final frontier in gaining true knowledge. Our mission is to create a legacy of wisdom, to seek out discernment and insights, and to boldly grow where few have chosen to grow before. Hello, my friend. This is Gramps. Thanks for coming along on our trek to increase wisdom and create a living legacy. We are told in Proverbs chapter 16, verse 16, how much better to get wisdom than gold, and sound judgment than silver. Today is day 1614 of our trek, and it is time for another nugget of wisdom, which includes an inspirational quote along with some wise words from Gramps for today's trek. If you apply the words that you hear today, over time, they will help you to become more healthy, wealthy, and wise as you continue on your daily trek of life. So let's jump right in with today's nugget. Today's quote is from Margaret J. Wheatley, and it is, "All change, even very large and powerful change, begins when a few people start talking with one another about something they care about." So today's nugget of wisdom will be, change begins with caring. To start a change in your personal life or in the world that you impact, you must care enough to follow through with that change. Even massive changes in the world begin with just a few individuals who get together and share what they care about. Through this tiny seed of care, passion, and faith, significant changes have their nucleus. It does not require a lot of resources, time, or effort to begin the change process in your life and the world that you impact. Just a tiny spark of desire to make that change. We know that just a tiny spark can set an entire forest on fire, or just the smallest flame to shine into the darkness. And so it is with making changes in our world. It is the consistent small steps over time that will allow the nations to rise and fall. It is the consistent small steps over time that enable great successes or failure. It is also the small consistent steps over time that will build God's kingdom on earth. Over the past 2,000 years, from a handful of loyal disciples, the Church of Christ has grown into the body of untold millions. This growth will continue until the day when Jesus Christ will return to establish the new Eden where heaven and earth combine. That is the change that we are seeking, and it only requires that you have faith of a mustard seed that grows into a mighty tree. It only requires that you have a faith as small as a measure of yeast to impact the whole batch of dough. So let me read a couple verses today. Matthew chapter 13, verse 33. Jesus also used this illustration. The kingdom of heaven is like the yeast a woman used in making bread. Even though she put in only a little yeast and 3 measures of flour, it permeated every part of the dough. And Luke chapter 13, verses 18 and 19. Then Jesus said, "What is the kingdom of God like? How can I illustrate it? It is like a tiny mustard seed that a man planted in a garden. It grows and becomes a tree, and the birds make nest in its branches." As you ponder this nugget of wisdom for yourself, I would ask you to please encourage your friends and family to join us, and then come along with us on Monday for another day of Wisdom Trek, creating a legacy. If you'd like to listen to any of the past 1613 treks or read the Wisdom Journal, they are all available at wisdom-trek.com. And I encourage you to subscribe to Wisdom Trek on your favorite podcast player so that each day will be downloaded to you automatically. And thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. And as we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and create a great day every day. See you on Monday for more daily wisdom.